First and foremost, where does a man begin? And I think that a man begins when he gives up something that he had to give up, that was taking him down his life and was going to lead to nothing but failure, self-destruction, and death. Damn well death. My name is Patrick Lockwood, and I'm an alcoholic. I'm proud of the fact that I am 138 days sober. I am proud that I did go to jail and sit the 115 days because it was a better lesson and understanding for me, that I wouldn't be able to do the 65 days with the 115 days held over the top of my head, and come out here and tell you I've learned my lesson, because I wouldn't have. And I'm happy I made the right decision. I broke probation because of I bonged a ball of Jack, a fifth, and then you have the caring heart. You know, it could have been a whole lot worse, and it could have been things that I couldn't even explain to you. But you know what? I did it. And it's like this, and it's like this. There is nothing in between but you. That's it. And the best way to tell you to cope through things that I've learned is to think about something that was the hardest thing physically in your life and put it to that. So I had the opportunity to become an apprentice for a tattoo artist. Granted, it has its advantages, a lot of them, matter of fact. And it made me happy to be able to do this, but you gotta be steady. Now, when I tell everyone when they get a tattoo and a piercing, if they're younger than me, I can't really give you an answer, because I mean, I'm talking about probably 18 to 20. You'll understand as it goes on through your life. You'll understand a different part of your life, and hopefully you can understand, hopefully through me, if not somebody else that can help you out. And it's amazing what you know and what you go through, and what the different levels as it takes you as being a man. Now, the tattooing and the piercing, I have to say, is just interesting, because I see people come in every day and talking, as well as answering the phone, whatever, and then still drawing on the side and learning more and more each day about tattooing, which I did learn a lot today about patience and timing. And it's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling to just tell you what I've done and where I'm going, because I know now. I know there's a lot of things that I can tell you. You just have to have faith. You have to have faith. You got to have hope. And you got to have the one that I tell everyone the most, and this one I mean by far the strongest one, something you got to know and you got to feel and you have to understand what it means, is to never give up. Okay? Never. It's not an option. It does not exist in this world. It does not exist. You keep going. But it's great just getting to talk to people. It's great just being able to help people out, understand, help people throughout their day, and always remain positive as I have been from here on out. Every day is wonderful. Every day. Maybe exhausting, but hey, still wonderful. And that's cool to me. But it's building for a higher level. Something that I'm going to achieve that I haven't given up on. And I won't give up on this, so that's a done deal. But it just is going back to your roots and starting backwards, and then grab those roots and move them absolutely forward and say, stop, and look what I know now. And in that time, you will learn a lot. You will learn what you missed. And they say, in AA, not to hang out with your friends and the people that used to do all the wrong things. I don't agree with it to certain extents. I believe it has to be a level of if you can do it or you can't. And I haven't been to AA except for in jail. And I'm going to say that I haven't been to church since I've been in jail. And I have to get back to that. But, I'm a firm believer in a lot of things that have happened so far in my life that have come true. Every day that I've seen. And it's quite interesting. Quite. And the key is to just stop and look what you know now. Because you become a better person and a happier person. And hey, if it didn't work out, it's okay. Try again. Get up and try again. But if it does work out, go with it. Just go with it. Because you don't know until you learn. And that's the key here, is learning. You have to be able to learn and understand the steps, what is going to happen, and who you can direct it to, and who you can help out. But in the meantime, I haven't heard so many. In this time, I haven't heard, or have heard. Sorry, I have heard a lot of positive things and attributes and feelings and thoughts towards me, and that's great. Because you know what? When I drank, I never heard it sober. And if I did, I wasn't listening. Because the fact that if Jack Daniels was there, see ya. I'll be talking to him tonight. As I always say, I don't put it in front of me. But it's to the tattooing, I've used my abilities for ideas, thoughts, creativity, as well as friends who I've talked to who like all different things, which is cool. And just, it's like I learned from someone when I was in there, correctional officer, that this person thought of me, and she said, this is pretty much what you are. I'd rather be an honest sinner than a false saint. But the key is, I am St. Patrick. That's just me. So that's not going to change. I'm still St. Patrick, needless to say. And if any day's a day, that's the day that you want to get yourself out. because it's interesting. Quite. Always has been for me. Love that thing. Thank you. And, but facing your fear is the key here. Whatever habit you have, whatever habit you believe in, drinking, smoking, weed, pills, coke, ecstasy, crack, heroin, as they call it, or heroin, bath salts, tough one for people I see this day and age. Or banana peels. Banana peels. You just, whatever your habit is that you are addicted to, and that's the one that you know that you have to give up, and you know which one it is. Let it go. Just let it go. Because the moment you let it go, everything changes. Every single thing. And it takes time. But if you got the time, and you have the patience, it will work out. I promise you. Yes, I promise you. And don't forget about the people that are around you who care the most. Key. And as I must say to you this, if you could have everything in the world, or anything, one thing, love, happiness, riches, or fame, which one would you choose? Because I know the answer to that. I do. And it's a very powerful thing that I learned from the best man in the entire world, my father.